This just proves that individuals are not free to act as they please. They have a slant in the way they do things. It stops them from buying when they think that when something bounces, it's just stupid people buying. I mean, look at Palantir, Tesla, and Netflix. They were all like store stocks. I don't mean to be rude, but a lot of people say, well, American exceptionalism is over. That's why I bought Germany. Are the people who didn't like any of the rallies here? That's why they're now trying to make a chance somewhere else. We know crypto is a split between generations because about half of people under 30 would own crypto if you did a poll of them. But history makes it clear that people in their 20s and 30s are the ones who will make all the changes in the future. Using a credit card to buy things shows that they are investing. It doesn't matter about the 75%. To put it another way, yes, or 75% of them will change their minds and own crypto. Today, Tom Lee is going to talk about one of the most important things happening in the world's investment markets. The trillions of dollars that are held by wealth managers and boomers, people from the older generation, are slowly being transferred to people in their 20s and 30s. A lot of money will move from older asset classes and types like bonds, funds, and stocks to crypto, tech companies, and AI, which is building the future. With these trillions of dollars, the crypto projects that are building the future financial markets that we'll all use tomorrow or the next day will go through the roof. This is why I think today's video is so important for all of you to pay close attention to. You should really pay close attention to what Tom Lee says because it will probably change everything for you. Press the like button so everyone can see it, and now watch the movie. Just say the number one so people can see where they fit in history. After 2 years of 20% gains, the third year is already up 10%, and it's possible that we'll be up 15% or 20% this year. This means that the market is in a bull market. So whatever it means, you now know for sure that the market is going up. Yes, in a bear market, this would never happen. Third, you can't have a dead cat bounce that lasts for 36 months. The market can go up even when it's empty. Yes. Then they should remember where they fit in history. It looks like this is the start of a bull market. People really dislike this one, I think, because for one thing, the rebound has been so quick. As you know, a lot of people bought in April because they thought there was a 60% chance of a slump. That's the same as a sell rating on the stock market, so they took their money and ran. There was no retreat, so they couldn't move it again. It went by too quickly, way too fast. Is that what makes a hate gathering happen? People don't get back in fast enough or something like that? Yes. This just proves that individuals are not free to act as they please. They have a slant in the way they do things. It stops them from buying when they think that when something bounces, it's just stupid people buying. Think about Tesla and Palantir. Netflix, they were all like stocks in stores. Someone told me the first time that when they tried to buy Tesla through an institution, they had to bring in an Oregon-based research group that wrote a report on the company. This is Jennison, all right? And I think that was the first time that research company was asked to meet a hedge fund in person in New York. Wow. Okay, so all of these really big churns happen because someone sees them, and it's not usually the crowd that sees them. I began my work life as a stock trader. Now, let's say we have a stock that we shot full of F holes in, let's call it XYZ. It seems like they should have been killed 6 times, right? Because each of those was a shot that ended the bull market. Still, this thing, what are the things? Quickly. This is the fastest rate increase in history. The Trump tax shock and then the U.S. bombing of Iran's nuclear facilities should have left the market empty, killed the bull market, or even the economy. So what does that tell you? You don't even need to know market history to understand it. Since the U.S. is bombing an Iranian nuclear plant, you should shut up. Yes, you would never do that. If you asked me in January, I would say, okay, we have a chance of a bear market. None of these things have led to a long-term solution. That's right. There have been bear markets before, but never one that lasts for a long time. Yes. Let's say this stock was used 16 times and was shot 6 times over 5 years, just for fun, yes. And every year it brought in more money, yes. The PE should have gone up a lot, but it hasn't. It's actually less. There are less prices there. How amazing, I agree with you completely. Okay, we can end that AI. Let's play our favorites. Okay, sure, go ahead. AI is the most important thing that makes the world economy go. Okay, I think people make a mistake when they draw that conclusion, though. The theme that drives the global economy has been consistent with it since capitalism began. Yes, There has always been a change in industry. Okay. It was also the best industry for 20 years in the 1980s because boomers were starting to work, women were starting to work, and baby boomers bought a lot of goods in stores. That was a single theme about demographics, and building digital infrastructure for the internet boom was a single thing. Like, the stock market has always been a story. The winners are easy to spot in this kind of big cycle because they are out in the open, but that doesn't mean the winners are dead, Matt. For now, you can't really hurt them. This looks like a good place to pick stocks. There have been in less than 50 of these made for 28 months. What does this matter to you? Yes. What makes this bullish? Well, keep in mind that this is the only one where the results are real. People are asked to fill out a poll that asks if things are better, worse, or the same. That means it doesn't favor one political party over another, of course, but if they answer negatively, it means they're being careful. You can take, yes, that's right. You don't want this to be too bullish. That's right. When ISM was below, you never had a cycle peak. Also, this is the longest stretch since 1950. When business people are so cautious, we're not even close to a cycle. Things don't get less stable. You get a dovish Fed, which means they want to cut rates. You should get that by May at the very least, if not now. After that, this third thing must happen. The extra spread on interest products needs to go down. The interest rate on a home loan has usually been no more than 160 basis points above the 10-year, or about 1.6%. That's how it is now. The length of time is now 42. The loan for 30 years should be 58, but it's not. But it's about 7. That means there is too much range on mortgages. I bet that spread goes down when those other two things happen, though. In a sense, this AI boom is what's moving this cycle forward. We're coming up with new ideas and getting big amounts of work done. No one has ever seen anything like it before. People aren't as optimistic as they might have been in 2021 because they don't fully understand how big AI's effects will be or how much it will change society, like Tom Lee was talking about just now. The rate at which technology is improving is getting faster than light. And because of this, businesses will be able to make a lot more things and services. As more businesses use this technology in this new age of AI, it will also be easy for money to move between them. So, yeah, I think that the business cycles we used to have will be different in the future as long as AI is around. These machines are basically just productive AI, and the technology is only getting better. Take a moment to think about that. The amount of movement that is causing is something to think about, and think about how much more work a company can get done if they pay a few $100s a month for an AI tool. These things slow down businesses, like taxes, bills, salaries, and sick days, cost them a lot of money. By cutting these costs, they can make so much more. If you have any kind of business, you need to use this technology. If you don't, your competitors will, and they'll be able to grow much faster than you can. They will also be able to make more and better products. I have to say that right now is a pretty crazy time to be in the crypto markets. That's why I created my Crusader signal, which I want to explain to you all today. Look at this. Okay, my warrior signal has always been able to find midpoints and high points over the past year. In the past year, I've tried it on XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and every other cryptocurrency. It's killed the game for sure. Here you can see what it looks like to buy strength 1, 2, and then 3. It's a really strong sign to sell way above those buy zones. There is another signal to sell up here, and then there are 2 signals to buy right here. And you would have made a lot of money if you had been watching this indicator anytime in the last 2 weeks. This signal is great for swing trading, leverage trading, or anything else you can think of. As of right now, you guys can sign up for this revolutionary technology and use it for the first time ever to take advantage of this huge increase in productivity that Tom Lee talked about. I want to make sure that you can get to that. In light of this, you should visit my website at indicatorleverriers.com. Visit levitorcrusaders.com. Really easy. Here, you scroll down, pick a plan, and then you start dealing T-Shi. That's it for now. If you want to join my free Discord channel where I post all of my trades and where there is a large community that can help you learn how to use this indicator well and see all of their winning trades and other great stuff, click here. People are already taking advantage of this, and it's only going to get crazy from here. You can join in and see for yourself. What's coming makes me really happy. Also, guys, let's keep killing this bull run. If you liked it, hit the like button. Take a look at the light below. If you want to join, I'll see you in the Discord. Lots of love. Goodbye.